What's up, fam? It's Loco Ninja, and y'all are tuned into the brunch. So today we'll be cooking up some stuff. We'll be having a little bit of unchinche over some kombucha from my lovely sponsors. And y'all know I like to get a little crazy. So make sure that y'all stay tuned. Because I said, we're gonna get a little crazy. All right, y'all, so we are here with Chef Love, and we're gonna make some love in the kitchen today. All I know is Chef Boyardee. I don't eat it, but that's all I know about cooking. I'm not a cook, I'm not a chef. So you're here today to basically just get me together.
Well,
get me together.
I got you in all the right places and all the right spaces. So what we're gonna essentially do is very straightforward, very simple stuff. We're gonna go ahead with some salmon. We're gonna pretty much make platinum some doors. Oh. Because yeah, I have to get into that soul, baby.
Okay.
Based on the conversation of the pieces that that I gathered from your past.
Yes.
I know this is something that kind of taps into personal space. Kind of had to go between two thoughts of whether I'm gonna go with the daughters or I'm gonna go with Fungo. And I figure, you know what, let me go in this direction. This is something different. So we're gonna have a smoked salmon Maduro with red curry sauce on the bottom.
Ooh.
Usually because of this brunch, we have that going with the egg, but because you don't eat egg,
Yes.
Eggs, we're gonna just keep it very plain and simple, but we still have the eggs here. We go with very organic, free-range blue eggs. You know what I mean? We do nothing basic over here, not that brown white stuff. You know what I mean?
Period. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so that's what we at. So we're gonna get to it.
All right, let's do it. Let's get into it.
So this here, I'm gonna give you the cilantro, and you're gonna get down and give me some real. I want some sexy pieces. So not the. I know you can do sexy.
I can do a little something. Let me clean my hands first, though. Let me clean my hands.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because you know, COVID, she's still out here or whatever.
She's running rapid.
She's running rapid.
And I heard she got a cousin or a sister.
Ooh.
Something C. I don't know what that is, man. But listen. We don't want no parts over here.
A, B, C, D. They're just they're all around and just basically ruining lives. So, but yeah.
We gotta keep our shit sensitive.
We do. So. Okay.
So like this.
So this little sexy, fresh
nice,
pieces.
sexy and curled up. You see these guys over here looking old and retired. Like they just need to be out the game.
Okay.
We don't want. I mean, no shade. It's all love for that. But in this particular space, we have no need for that.
Okay.
So just give me all the sexy stuff.
Got it.
And I think most of them are kind of like at the bottom. So we're gonna bust this guy right open. Take the rubber band off. Bust it wide open.
Bust it wide open. Okay.
Alright, so let's get all right up in there and whatever sexy pieces you can find. I don't need a lot of them.
Okay.
Let's give me whatever you can grab.
Okay.
No, so the curry sauce is I actually made the curry sauce beforehand.
Okay.
But the full it's a straightest process. We add a little bit of for red curry, you add a little fresh spices, some garam masala, you add some coriander inside there, and then you pretty much it's wet. I'm gonna show you in a second. It's like a wet sauce, not like your typical dry yellow curry that you usually see. When it comes down to green curries, red curries, masaman curries, masaman is another form of curry that's part of India.
Okay.
And a lot of these curries actually came from different varieties of curries came from India.
Okay.
And spread throughout the diaspora.
I've never had any curry in my life.
No curry. Oh my God! Come.
I know.
This is why we're gonna do this. This is why we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I'm combining something that you're used to.
Yes.
With something that's somewhat uncommon.
Okay.
And when you have them together, it's gonna be like pow, 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 pow. And guess what? You're not gonna want to go anywhere else for this because you're gonna be like, you know what? I need to come back to this guy because.
Yes.
Or if not, I need to make this shit on my own.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there because
I believe in you.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get there one day.
So back to what we have here. So this here is actually some radishes.
Okay.
This is the sexy. And pretty much the fatality, that Mortal Kombat.
The finisher.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna slice this guy up on the mandolin, make it real nice and thin. Same thing with the but every ingredient, it's not just for a visual representation.
Okay.
It adds a textural component. It adds another layer to the entire dish.
Okay.
So if you're thinking in the space of curry being spicy and the heavy robust flavors that comes through it, you're gonna have something fresh like the radishes and the fresh cucumber that's gonna balance that spicy savoriness.
Got it.
So together it's just like a pop of flavor.
We love that.
Yes.
All right, man's doing a good job because
You're great. And
You can pick out the trash ones if you need.
And the sucio.
You're not gonna throw the whole thing in there, right? You have to cut it first?
No, you're dropping the whole thing in there.
The whole thing?
Yeah, baby.
Wait, and over there?
In here, yes.
Okay.
So carefully just place it in there. It's all you, baby. I believe in you. Ooh. Don't watch the pop-ins. There you go, there you go. You did that. Good job.
Okay. So.
Alright, so we're gonna let that guy go. Observe all that good flavor, all that good cilantro, that cumin, that salt. And as that's rocking out, we're gonna transition over here. Salmon time, baby. We're going to salmon time.
I love fish. I'm a pescatarian, so I guess it's the only, fish, shrimp. I like lobster.
What's your thing?
Crab. I like it all.
So at what point did you transition to become a pescatarian?
So 5 years ago?
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years ago. But I first started as, I guess you would say, vegan, because I did stop the shrimp, I stopped the fish, I stopped all the seafood. But then I was like, oh my God, I can't let go of everything I love. So I had to, go into pescatarian and, still eat the things that I love. Because I already let go of the things that I was like madly in love with, like my family and like all the stuff that I grew up on. So
how was that for you?
That was the first thing I thought about. I was like, oh, how am I gonna get rid of Penny? But I just did it. It was like drastic too, and I dropped like 70 pounds as soon as I got started.
It was health reasons.
Not really, because I was, just eating whatever, but my friend just showed me a video being an asshole, and I was just like, oh God, what are you showing me? Showed it, and then I was traumatized, and then I was like, I can't.
That's it.
So,
it was done for
yeah. But to each his own, I don't judge. People do whatever y'all want to do.
Listen, so
eat whatever you want.
I personally, I'm a flexitarian.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I flex.
Period.
So I believe in balance.
Okay.
I was a Rastafarian for a good period of my life. It was just everything was ISO vegan, blah blah blah. I'm able to cook that stuff very well.
Okay.
But it's not usually my. Yeah. I just lead a very balanced lifestyle where if I eat a lot of fish this week, I'm going to transition. I'm not going to eat a lot. I'm going to switch to beef. Okay. I'm going to switch to chicken. If you eat a lot of rice, I'm going to switch to probably salads, probably greens. So I just flexing and continuously changing.
We love the flex.
So what we're gonna do here with this guy now, we have a nice, sexy piece of salmon fillet. We're gonna hit this guy with a little bit of Maldon, smoked Maldon. So we're gonna go right over the top of this right here.
That looks good. Already, it looks good. So what is this exactly? It's like a salt or like a. So
Maldon is a salt.
Okay.
It's actually a finishing salt. It's usually not used in the beginning process of cooking, but I'm going to do it here because I want that smoke flavor from the salt to actually resonate throughout the entire fish. We're going to build from there. Then we're going to still finish with it because that's what we.
A little extra.
Yes,
we like being a little extra here.
Of course. So we're going to do that. I have the salt. I'm going to have you go ahead and crack some more pepper on top of this guy. So you're going to rain from up high.
All right.
Let it rain from up high. Give it a good grip. You got to hold on to it like that.
All right. Let me get my grip game up. Okay.
Yes.
So, and then all over.
Yep, just let it rain, baby.
Ooh, okay. I'm a chef now. For the day.
Awesome,
and is that good?
That's perfect. Okay. That's perfect. Beautiful.
Okay.
With a fatality too.
Okay.
Yes. So I know you guys is wondering like, what is this white stuff here?
Yes, because I was like, is that milk?
It's not milk. It's coconut milk. The other milk. You know what I mean? The healthy milk.
Love coconut.
So this is actually going to be incorporated into the red curry paste. So you asked me about the curry earlier. So
yes.
This is a pre-made batch of curry so notice how this guy is. See that right there? So we made this earlier, and this is a mix of lemongrass, corianders, tomato, cilantro, this fucking laundry list, kaffir lime leaves. A ton of amazing spice flavors is just all buried in here. So what we'll do, I'm gonna add this to the pan, and it's a lot of heat. There's a lot of chilies inside of this too. So the coconut milk actually brings that heat down and makes it a little bit cooler.
Okay.
So not right this minute, but these two guys go together. That's the party ready. That's the party pack. That takes a few. But right now, let's drizzle some oil in this pan. Okay. So honestly, I'm gonna crank this up. to get that skin as crisp. Although we're not using the skin, maybe, I don't know. Done, we'll let it rock out for a few more, bring that temperature up. Now let's get back to this curry situation we have back here. So yeah, we got that curry back here.
What is happening?
I mean, honey, we are just chefing it up.
Wow.
This man he's actually been teaching me how to make some red curry over here.
I mean, yeah, that. I definitely was giving
You're gonna take the credit, huh? Okay.
Definitely.
Well, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm gonna break this up. I need to steal you for a second.
By all means,
Is
go
it
ahead.
cool?
He made the entire meal.
It smells amazing.
I'm just gonna plate it now and make it look good.
It smells amazing so far, but while it's, cooking, I want to have a little talk with you, if that's
All right,
cool.
yeah.
All right,
Go ahead and get that
let's
sauce.
head over to the couch then. Well, sorry, I had to steal you from the kitchen real quick.
It's all good. It's getting a little hot in there.
Yeah, woo! But it smells amazing so far. I'm very much looking forward to this. We're at the brunch. We're having brunch. Bonchinchando, you already know.
You already know.
Speaking of, you have that album out now.
I do.
Yes, Bonchinchando. Go stream that on every platform. Okay, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so
You
much.
really did that.
Thank you so much.
Tell us what went into creating this album.
Well, first, thank you for having me because it's a honor to be here. And I mean, the process is super long. I've been doing this for going on 12 years, I think, professionally, but a lot of writing, a lot of just getting into your creative space in your head, and sometimes coming up with a concept. I think for this project, it was just me talking my shit, I guess, just going off about my experiences in life, whether it has something to do with like a dude or just my situation where I'm from, struggles and stuff of that, sort.
Yeah, so
But,
you write your own.
Oh yeah. I
So a lot of
write
writing.
everything.
Oh, wow.
A lot of writing. I mean, even when I finish an album, like I just dropped the new album Bonchinche, but I'm still writing, and I still have a bunch of other songs that didn't make the project that might just drop a little bit, a couple months. And as an indie artist, you can do whatever you want. You can just drop a project and then drop a single in like a couple of weeks. But I'm letting it marinate right now.
Yeah, you have that freedom to be creative
Yes.
as an indie artist, but it is a lot of work. Now tell me about the struggles. What are some things that you have to, go through or challenges as an independent artist?
I mean, you can go through anything from being sent away from a studio because someone doesn't want you there because of your sexuality. That was a big struggle for me in the beginning because even if you were paying for a studio, no one wanted you there. Now it's different. We live in a different time. Our hip hop artists, aka gay rappers, are so accepting now. We have Mosaic, we have Saucy Santana, so shout out to them, they're doing amazing. But I came out probably, and I don't mean like out the closet, but I came out doing music probably 12, 13 years ago. And it was a group of us, shout out to Brian and Medina Green. We've been just basically doing this on the underground for so long. But a lot of the struggles, getting turned away, and then also the process of making a project, a lot of writing and making sure that you are bringing your best to each song, and then it's a bunch of people. It's a bunch of things that go into like a single song. Producers, you're writing it, mixing, engineering, all that stuff. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot of work.
This album has been, I think, in a process for like a year and a half now.
Oh, wow.
I've been working on this.
Just perfecting or putting in the
The
details.
details and
Trying to
everything.
pick and choose what song is going to come out on the album.
Right, and that's the fun part. And then also coming up with titles for each track, and it's fun.
Yeah, you have a lot of fun. You have a lot of creative titles there,
Yes.
which I love. But yeah, it is a lot of challenges and a lot of struggle. And you say you've been doing this for 13 years. I mean, what is it that keeps you going, knowing how hard it is to put in the work? What is it that just keeps you focused on your music and just you keep making music?
The love for it. Like, I feel like if you don't really love what you do, just don't do it. I mean, some people still do it. It's a hobby for them, but music has always been my first love. Become before anything, and like I tell people, like if I didn't cross over to the mainstream 50 years from now, I'm still gonna be 90 something kicking, writing my little raps and still putting out projects because it's what I love to do.
Exactly.
So You have to have love for it.
So passion is really what drives you.
Key.
When it comes to music. When did you begin making music or even rapping? Did you start with poetry or like how did music become your number one?
I think we all, like as rappers or just songwriters, singers, we all started with poetry. And that's how I started too. But I started at like 14 years old. I would put on my digital camera, I would set it up, I would play instrumentals from like the movie soundtracks of like Mean Girls, or like if it had no artist singing on it or rapping on it and it was just an instrumental or a beat, I was just, freestyling or just trying to freestyle over a beat, and then I would basically put the video from the camera into the computer and convert it, and then make a mixtape, burn it to CDs, the old school style, and just pass them around my building, and just hear people's feedback. Yeah, it was crazy.
People probably, the next generation doesn't even know about burning CDs.
They don't know nothing about burning CDs.
Damn, that's a throwback.
They don't even know about downloading from LimeWire or BearShare. They don't know about that.
They don't know about that, but that was a good time.
It was a struggle.
What a time. It is a struggle. It was, we got our music back then.
Yeah, we sure did.
Okay, and so not only do you make music,
yes,
but you also have a makeup line.
Yes.
Which, by the way, we happen to have the eyeshadow palette.
It's my latest release, the Bottom Behavior palette.
Bottom Behavior, go check it out.
So you can check out the Bottom Behavior palette and other products that I have. I think I have like 14 products now at loconinjabeauty.com. I started the brand about a year ago. It's about to be a year. Tell me, how did you even start Loco Ninja Beauty line? So people have no idea. I've never really shared this on like social media or just in general, but I've always worked a retail job. I was always hustling on the side, just to make sure that I put that money back into like my art, and that goes for music and now beauty. But I was always working in like beauty stores, so Sephora, Ulta, and I was learning so much from working in these places. Not only the formulas and seeing the actual product in my hand, but also learning the business aspect of it. So a year ago, I finally launched my first product, but before then, I was already playing with formulas years ago and trying to come up with what was going to be now Loco Ninja Beauty. So it's been a process, but she's here now.
Absolutely. What were some of the challenges that you faced when creating this beauty line?
Besides the business stuff, I think it's which is the fun part, but also the hassle, which is going back and forth with companies or like distribution companies and other stuff with like formulas. Just like having to come up with the perfect formula, having to come up with the perfect color. So if I wanted a specific pink, I wanted a specific
Speaking of colors, just look at that. Just look at that.
It's cute. She's neutral, but she's also a pop.
Let's
and a
flip it
flare.
over. Yeah, flip it over to the back where you have some of the greatest names, creative names for every color.
Yes.
It's hilarious. Let's see some of them.
So some of the names I chose for this product are things that I use. Like slang that I use, but also like there's some names in here, people that I love. So I do have, like, we always say now sis, like we all say sis.
Yeah.
So sis is in there.
Sis is in here.
A New York slang is OD, which is like a lot of.
OD.
We have that. We have Yogi, which is my mother's name, AKA name.
Yeah.
And so I had to have a shade in there for her. And then, so we have like a bunch of different things. I have Sister Chat, which is like a little chat room that I have with like my girls, and we like talk shit, and so I had to do something that, reflected a lot of the things in my life.
I love these. Bitch, yes.
Bitch, yes.
Period. That's the color here.
I had to throw in Bonchinche. It's in there, some black shade in there. So
which is your latest album. That's
yes,
just like,
latest album. I always have to play it into the music though, because music is my first love. So I have to like mesh them. Yeah. And that's why I was like, you know what? A couple of years ago, I was like, I have to release my own beauty products and stuff like that, because people would always ask me, what are you wearing like in that video or your music video? I love that liner or the mascara or whatever. And I'm like, I have to do my own
It really
thing.
goes hand in hand with
It goes
you.
hand in hand. Like I tell that to people all the
For
time.
you,
Like
yeah.
part of being an artist, you have to look your best. So why not look your best with your own beauty line, and let other people look their best too. So
You know what I just noticed? It's cruelty free.
yes,
It's vegan
yes,
and paraben free, guys.
absolutely. So it's completely safe to use on your eyes. Of course, like certain shades, will stain, but it's
Yeah.
totally normal. So
Well, I just want to try it right now.
yes, do a little something.
This is funny, and we've spoken about this before. I don't use brushes for
Yeah.
eyeshadows. I'm really like a finger type of
It's a little
person.
old school
You know,
thing,
like,
but
I
it
just-
works. The finger works. I
It
mean,
does. I just do a little bit of this, Look, wow, look at the pigmentation.
period.
I love that. I'm just gonna put some in the corner, right here.
It's the glow for me.
Wow.
It's the glow for me.
I love the pigmentation for this. It really stands out.
Yeah, that's a process too, like making sure that your product is going to be not ashy and not looking crazy
Exactly.
or falling out the pan, and that happens naturally with products and stuff
The
like
products,
that.
exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
I am
fallout,
so happy. Is this for me?
Yeah, that's what I have to bring this for you. This is your palette.
So excited to have this palette.
I gotta see the looks. You better be
Oh
posting
my
on
god.
the
I'm gonna be
gram the
posting.
looks.
I'll hashtag. I'll
Yes.
tag you. All of that. I put the lighter gold. What color is this one? The cookie?
No, that one is wait, is it? Let me see.
Yeah,
The one that you put on was what?
cookie.
Okay, yeah, so that is cookie.
And then
And
what's this one?
this one is, oh my god, I don't even know. Zaddy.
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 That's the one
You have to
I
have a
like.
Zaddy.
I like Zaddy.
You like the neutrals. You like
I
the
love
neutral bias.
neutrals,
Okay.
and you have a lot.
Yes.
A lot of options for neutrals
Yes.
here.
And then
I
I
do
gotta
like
see you do a
Zaddy.
little pop of color one day.
You gotta teach me the.
You gotta do like a little. This summertime, so you gotta do little beaches, and you gotta do a little bottom behavior, which is the palette name, but also a shade. And
behavior.
yeah, like play with the
Which
colors.
one's bottom behavior?
Is the yellow?
No way! I
Yeah.
can never pull off style.
No, yellow, and in the summertime is the thing right now.
I
Everyone's
need to try that then. I don't know.
Yeah.
This color stuff scares me. I just go for
Yeah, I mean, you know what? You look good with the naturals, little glow, but
I like this dark purple one. Let's see which one is that one. Yogi.
Yogi.
Yes.
That one's like a brownish,
Exactly.
like a H2 brown. Like it's a very weird, but it was very specific. Because my mother always, her makeup routine was just like neutrals and
That's me
brown
and your
lip.
mom were like
All
this.
that, yeah.
You see?
Even with the brown lip, I have a lipstick also named Yogi. Because that was
I'm
her
gonna
thing,
need,
so.
yeah, I need to get that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play with some
Yeah,
more.
We're gonna play around
Yes.
with it. There's a very light, a little light,
That's cute. See, all you
It's
need
the
is the
finger
finger
for
sometimes.
me.
It's the finger.
just put that here. Like, I literally do my makeup like this. Believe it or not.
Looks good.
Guys, you need this. You need this.
Yes.
Yes.
And while you're doing your makeup, throw on Bonchinche. I've got
Yeah,
some
you
great
gotta
records
play-
on there. Some great records.
You really do. You really
Thank you.
do.
Thank you
Congratulations
so
on the
much. Thank you.
album.
Thank you.
You really need to play the album while you putting on this
Yes.
thing.
So you can feel your oats.
Itch.
Yes.
Yes. Period. Oh man, it smells so good right now. We have the food in the kitchen. It's being cooked. I'm about to, check if it's ready.
Okay.
Maybe we can sit down at the table and
I'm down.
have a little
Let's
brunch,
do it.
have a little kombucha and all that.
Ooh,
Have a little
kombucha
bonchinche.
and a little bonchinche.
A little
Let's do
bonchinche.
it.
Period.
Yeah.
Let's go check. I was like starving, just smelling the food. I can't wait.
Hey, lovely.
And speaking of,
Yes, I came bearing gifts.
oh
like
my
over here.
god,
This
this
looks-
is beautiful.
So I have a nice little
Amazing.
vegan setup for you.
Thank you
For
so
you, my
much.
lady.
Join us. This is
So,
the brunch. Now we brunch.
There's also the fatality. You think I forgot about you?
Uh,
You think you
I
gonna
forgot.
escape the zest?
I forgot.
The zest of
the
life?
zest of life.
Come on now, baby. We got it here. So you're gonna do now. You're gonna take this bad boy. It's gonna give me a little bit of that action right here on top.
Oof.
Yeah. Tap, tap, tap. You know what I mean? That's what I want.
Okay,
Can you match that?
We can see.
So
We can see.
a little wrap. All right. One from that side.
Okay, so
You
we're
get-
gonna
you
do
get
a
to-
little.
No, yours is good. Get to finish.
Oh, well, let me do a little. Let me try it though. On mine.
Uh-huh.
Just so I can prep, so it's,
Yeah.
you know, I'm doing it right.
Got it.
Yes.
All right, you ready, Gear?
Give me some zest.
Get it on top of that nice that salmon.
yeah.
Yes.
Tap, tap, tap.
Tap, tap, tap in.
What do you want to
Come on now, baby.
All right.
You making this happen, baby.
Okay.
Yes. Tap, tap, tap the
Tap,
fuck
tap
in.
in. Okay.
Ah.
You got a little decimal. Okay.
You guys did a phenomenal job on this. I am so impressed.
I mean, I'm impressed because I didn't think it was gonna, you know, be so great. I mean, I knew he was gonna pronounce it, but me.
Ooh, I didn't do nothing.
I mean, you know, I did this all.
So, what are we having?
So this
I'll let him
is.
explain.
You want to explain?
No, I'll let you.
So this is a platos maduras, but instead of the traditional way how it's usually served with meat and cheese, we actually went with salmon on the inside. We did a nice spiced salmon with a red curry sauce on the bottom. Finished off with a poached egg. We had the salmon chicharron on the side because my man said he loves chicharron. So I'm like, yo, it wasn't part of the plan, but he said it. So I'm like, yo, we're gonna make this happen.
Yes.
So we got a nice crispy chicharron on the
Yes.
side. Poached eggs. We have some slightly shaved cucumbers, radishes to add a bright crisp to it. Finish with a nice lime zest that he did the grah with. You know what I mean? So that's gonna bring everything together and make it nice and pop. And then you know it's only right. We got the organic kombucha on deck to quench the thirst.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let's get it.
So let's get it.
That's, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I know it's gonna taste good though.
I want to know what your food tastes like. I really want to know what your food tastes like, man.
My food.
I take no responsibility for this. It's very vibrant and pop. The colors is really.
Oh my god, yeah, it looks beautiful and it tastes amazing. My god.
No. I don't usually like my own stuff,
Really?
but it's my own stuff. But this is fire.
This is fire.
We did
Oh my
something
God.
here.
This is so
You
good.
really did something. So is Maduro something from your childhood?
Yes. I mean, I grew up with the rice, the beans. I mean, anything you can think of with the, you know, from the culture. I'm sure you know. I'm sure. I mean, we've all had it in the hood, you know. At the Cupitos for our family making it, but this is like next level though. For some reason, I've never tasted it like this. I think it's the sauce. It's the.
As you should. If anyone is tasting this anywhere before, I'm not doing my job right. You know what I mean? This kicked me all the way out right now. I mean, the whole concept of this is to be able to tie you into nostalgia while opening up to something different. You never had the red curry sauce before. So
Never.
Bring you into the world of curry, but not that basic yellow. We kicked it all the way up and carried to the level 3.
Next
Right.
level.
Know what I mean? So you get the full encompassment of the sweet, the spicy, which is the levels of umami. Salty, sweet, spicy.
The spice. I love spice.
All of it in one plate in one dish.
And acid.
Yes.
Salt, fat, acid.
Yeah.
And all those things compiled in this one dish, you kind of like, it's your mouth, your palate, your body is happy. How's your soul feeling right now? Is it clapping?
It's clapping.
Yes.
Right now it's on the pub.
You know, brunch and conversations. And we have to have numerous conversations around not just the food, around the artist, around his history, and that's what the food is, tapping into that history.
Absolutely. Also shout out to our sponsor.
Hey! This is gonna cool the spice down. We're kind of spicy right now. We're kind of spicy right now, so it's gonna cool us down.
Yes. So guys, definitely stay tuned because there's gonna be way more amazing dishes coming in the future.
That part.
Take my heart away, things I'll never say. Always look straight, no, it's not a face. Thought I can make you love me. Thought I can make you love me.